Let's go. I wake up to a little.
Hey everybody, my name is The Wolf and thank you so much for coming in to join us today for our next episode of Supermarket Simulator. So in the last episode we started a brand new game and literally we got our initial company all set up, ready to go, and you will be hearing some music on the back end. Yeah, so I'm just hoping that everything will be fine and that it's not going to be too loud. I've actually let the shop and everything else run for like a few days, just to try and get some extra money coming in, because we're wanting to try and expand our business. Now, what we're needing to do is we're needing to start getting new products in, and how we do that is by following the objective, and that is to buy our next license, and that is what we're going to be doing. So please don't worry about it. We have actually been paying our bills, we've been paying our mortgage or loan off and etc. So we will be getting that sorted out. But first of all, what we are going to be doing is, and this is going to be like a very cheeky way of actually doing this, is that we're actually going to be paying off the loan early. So we're going to get that done straight away, and we're then going to go and retake that money back again just to get over 1,000 in-game dollars. So the only reason why that we're wanting to do that is that we're wanting to make sure that we can actually get our product license and also our growth as well. So what we're going to be doing is, first of all, we're actually going to be going in right here for growth, then going to go in and get our purchase of a license. So we've got our bottled water, cheese, coffee, eggs, and some other bits and bats. So we've now actually expanded everything all out. Now the only reason why that we're wanting to do that straight away is that we've got some more shelving to place up. Now this will be better if this was actually for it to go on to be like a grid system or something for this. I think I actually mentioned this in the last episode, in the first episode of this game. It is such a fiddly system to try and get this right. It's unbelievable. So they really need to kind of like bring in like a grid system for this. But that's okay, that's fine. But we do actually need to order in our new stock anyway. So we've got like a coffee, a tea, cheese, milk, water, and some other stuff as well. That would just have to do that. Unfortunately, that will literally just have to do. What we are going to be doing is, actually, we are just going to be placing this straight into here on this corner section, and then we can then come along and grab our extra shelving, because we do need to try and have at least 3 fridges or possibly 4 for the new product, but we should be fine. Now let's go in and now let's see what we've actually got. So we've got tea, coffee, cheese, bottled water, eggs and milk. So straight away we're actually just going to come in and we're actually going to buy 2 lots of everything straight up, get that purchase in, and let's get our eggs purchased as well, because we're needing to get this all set up as quickly as possible. So the only reason why that I wanted to have at least some extra fridges is that I like to do what I've got here, but in the fridges just to have one entire thing of fridge product, of that one product. So we won't be able to have that on this, unfortunately. Not at the full extent to what I would want it at for this. So what we are going to do is we are just going to place it straight away. Just our 2 lots of milk, then our 2 lots of cheese, and we're needing to set these up with pricing. So the cheese, unfortunately, is kind of a bit like of a awkward one, because for the amount of cheese what you get only just deals with one area, not like two areas like the milk does. Same with the eggs, but that's okay, because we've got plenty of water to put into here as well. So let's just get all our water in and get all this here done. So the only reason why initially we kind of done it this way between last episode and this episode, because we wanted to really get this next stage of the growth plan actually for our own supermarket. Now, I haven't checked if they've sorted out anything major just yet, because this is in early access, so we might not be able to get that information fully. So what we are going to do is we're actually going to do a tea here, a coffee here, then just whatever else we can get on. So that's what we're going to try and do. So we're already planning to have our tea and coffee in this section here. Now, like I said, ideally I would love to have more fridges, one for the milk, one for the cheese, one for the egg, and one for the water. So that's actually 4 different fridges I would actually need. So I would need to buy like 3 extra fridges in. Unfortunately, that is not going to happen on this size just yet, because that is just so expensive. Fridges in this is like 350 in-game dollars, so we won't be able to actually really afford that. Now, the only reason why that we've got this other shelf here and we've got like another 2 to place up is when we actually start spending, and the next one is actually going to be about here, is that we can actually start using these and actually make sure that we've got enough of the area. Now, I worked it out that we needed 8 lots of shelving lines like this here. So this is 4, this is 8, just for the 2 licenses to what we can actually have. Now, that is always going to be like a slight issue with that. So I also now need to sort out all the pricing. So we're paying like 95 cents. It's actually at $2.66. So what we're actually going to be doing there is actually charging $3.10 for the water. For the eggs, market price is at $3.98, and we're actually going to be charging then of $4.20. Cheese is at $3.40, and we're actually going to be then charging of $3.60. And then for our milk, it's at then $2.40, and we're then going to go up to $2.60, not $4.60, $2.60. Now, our coffee and our tea is always going to be our big sellers, by the way, and always going to be our most profit making. So currently we're paying like $6.99, and it's actually then at $10.48. So what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be putting that straight in at $11. So we can make that $4 a time on that. And this year we're actually going to go up to like $6.20. So we can make at least $3 on the tea. Now, I might actually just stop these 2 up if I can afford it. So we're actually needing to get 2 of each. Again, so that's 1, 2, then 1, 2. Now, the only problem is with home delivery, it's like 225. Now, we can get that, which we've just done, because we're really needing to try and actually get this here all stocked up as quickly as possible, because tea and coffee is going to be, like I said, some of our biggest sellers. It's going to make us more money actually in the long run, but also these here always sells really well in over testing what I've actually done so far. Now, even though that we're actually at our store level 9, We're not going to be getting our first member staff until I can store level 11. Initially you can do it in store 10, but we're not going to be doing that because we wanted to make sure that we had everything as best as possible. Now, cereal, have we got enough cereal? Yes, we have. So what I can do is, now I could place extra stock on there if I really wanted to, just to make sure that's all done, but that's okay, and there's really no point with that at this moment. So let's get this door open, so we can actually then see what's going to happen. So as they're like coming in, let's just double check on our normal pricing, just to make sure that we're not overcharging and not undercharging, because we really want to make sure that we can still make money without losing money in a sense. They just said that product was far too expensive for them. I'm not too sure which one that was. So actually, let's just move this water down to 290. Cheese is fine, and the milk is fine. There we go. So there we go. We're now starting to get a load more customers in, and what I have noticed is, as I've been like going through this, is that we've been getting so much more people coming in, and it's especially pushing up to like the nighttime area, which has actually been very, very interesting. But I do just need to keep an eye on this new stock. This stock here is perfectly fine, because I know that they sell on a regular basis. But it's actually this new stock for water, eggs, cheese, and the milk is always going to be our biggest concern, because until we start getting the other licenses in and actually other extra stocking, we're not really going to be too far ahead of everything in general. Now I would love to try and get that extension there and that one there, just to make sure we've got a proper row of everything in, and so I can move these down, get some extra fridges in over here, and just really start focusing on trying to grow this business quite a bit. So we are going to just slowly just work through everything. 36. So we are just going to be just very, very carefully working through everything, making sure that we just always have a look out for new stock, because for new stock, it's like I said, that will sell pretty quickly, but we are also making sure that we've actually got enough stock in as much as possible. Now I would love to have more fridges, to have more stock in. The milk is too expensive for you. Well, unfortunately I can't do nothing about that. I like to make a profit. I do like to make a profit on this. Yeah, so literally it's just very interesting in really just seeing how everything all goes with this. And there we go, and we're just going to go through, and let's now just bring this in. So 260, there you go, thank you, come back again, spend more money, and just right on here as well. So yeah, so what I am actually currently working on like some other few episodes on other games as well, and I'm hoping to try and bring them out as quickly as possible. But like I said in the last episode, I'm currently going through a bit of a crazy time right now in real life, and also at home as well. So it's ever so crazy with everything. And so I'm hoping to try and get as much of the episodes as I can made, uploaded, so it gives you guys some content to watch. I think this is actually the highest amount actually I've had. I think it was about that or 58 or something daft. I do need to probably get more eggs and more cheese in, probably before the day's out. Oh, big order, nice. Right, it's not that big. We are. So yeah, so we are working on trying to get content out as well as quickly as possible with everything. So I think initially the next stage, what I'm actually wanting to try and do with this, if I don't do it in today's episode, and I think I probably might try and do it in this episode, is to try and get our first extension, or try and get our first lot of our next lot of stocking, because actually our stock is really running low in this area. So yeah, so we are actually just working through everything that's needed. So I might actually get the next product license, buying the necessary products. Hopefully I can do that in this episode, because I want it to give us the best start. That's why we initially let this run through for like a few like in-game days. Because I wanted to make sure that we have the best possible continuance on everything. So 20 cents, thank you. Do come back again. So yeah, we are slowly working through everything, and I really want to try and get that other license. But the only problem is I'm probably not going to have enough cash to buy for stocking, because I do need the other two lots of shelving up. Now I'm hoping to, if I can do that, I'm looking at possibly to move the fridge round here, but the shelving there. And I definitely need cheese. I definitely need cheese on this. So, yeah, so what we are going to start looking at overall is that we do just want to make sure that we've got really enough for everything. So let me just very quickly, let me just close that there. So then we don't have no more customers coming in. We've literally run out of cheese. So we needed more coffee, we needed more cheese, more milk. So we do need to try and get that sorted. So yeah, and I think really out of everything, we should be okay in that if we can get our next license, the extra stocking, but we also need to make sure that we've got our stock ready for us to get this sorted. So first of all, let's top up for water, just like that there, straight away. Top that up, and let's whip over to here to put in our powdered sugar. So we can get that ordered. So we're needing eggs, cheese, milk. So let's first of all, so we're needing eggs, cheese, milk. So let's just get those in on there. Oh, mom. And then let's have a look. So we're needing tea and coffee. So coffee and tea. So straight away we need like 3.5 ton of £300 or dollars, just to get those bits in. So the milk's gone up and the bottled water has gone down. So let's put that then at $2.50 for the water. For the egg, keep it at $4.20. We don't have no cheese, and let's do then this at $3.10 for that there. So let's come into here and let's purchase this straight up, because we really do need to make sure that we've got everything what we need. Now, I don't know if they're going to be potentially bringing in like some shelf stockers potentially. I'm not too sure, because that will be so amazing to see if they do that, because if they do, then that's going to make things just a tad easier, so we can actually get overstock and everything else sorted actually for the game itself. So yeah, we've still got one more there and there. So let's just very quickly stock everything up like this, and voila, that's that done. Let's make sure that we've got enough tea, because we're needing tea. We're needing some tea. And put that there. And I think we've got enough milk, I think, for that there as well, so that's fine. So just drop that there for now. Eggs. So yeah, so when we probably get the next little bit, which is probably going to be like the storage, we can actually store everything on in there. Now, they were looking at potential updates of having storage shelves. When they get that placed in, and that is going to be so much more better to initially kind of like play with, because when you've got like your storage system, especially like down here, that will make it so much more nicer to keep everything organized. But I'm not too sure how long that's going to take them to do, but we do need to order some more of a normal general stock. So let's first of all, let's just get all of these bits here sorted out straight away, before we order any more of the actual stock bases in. Flour, there we go. So yeah, so we are slowly building everything up. So we're needing bread, pasta, flour. So we're looking at the bread, flour, pasta, maybe one more cooking oil, and purchase that straight away. Oh, hi. So yeah, so let's just get this sorted, and then onto there, over here. Yeah, so just to let you know as well, if you can actually hear the music, so I'm actually playing the music through Spotify, and it's actually royalty free music. I'm only really using that one because of the gameplay not having no built-in music just yet, as such. So I am using royalty free music designated for YouTube and streaming. So I will try and get that linked into the section in the description for that, to make sure that it's all done. Now, what we're needing to do, just very quickly actually, before I actually forget, is how much is our next license. So it's 400 for our next license, and we're needing peanut butter, flour, olive oil, pasta biscotti, and salt. But we're also wanting to expand onto the next section. Now we can easily do that if we wish, and But the only problem is we don't really have enough money to really do that. But we also don't have enough money to pay for all the stock either. So let me just pay all my bills. Just to make sure that I'm covered at least for like a few days. So yeah, so let's just double check everything's all been definitely marked up, because I want to make sure that we're definitely not losing no form amount of money, because we haven't priced everything up right as such, besides like over daily kind of like price increasements and lowering which you normally get. And so yeah, that's fine. So let's just do one more day of this here, and then we can do that there. So just to really indicate on the initial content what we're going to be doing, as well as this, is that we are currently doing this, but we'll also be doing some other games as well, so such as Prison Tech, Bus Manager. I'm just trying to think like of all the other games which I'm currently recording through right now, and also some like Minecraft stuff as well. Now the only thing is, I am actually struggling with trying to record Fortnite at this moment of time and actually live streaming that, because of the fact that for some reason my recording and live streaming system doesn't actually want to work properly for those kind of games at this moment. So I do have to be very careful on what I'm actually doing. Now there will be like a Prison Architect, Bus Manager, there's some Minecraft stuff as well, because we mostly concentrated on Minecraft as a channel, but after actually speaking to a few people initially, they wanted me to really start focusing on introducing games, actually full game kind of thing, as content. So this is what I'm doing. There will be, I will try and get other stuff recorded, such as like Fortnite and Power World and stuff like that. But it's like I said, the system issues what I've got currently with that, I can't really do it fully, because my computer system on and my operating system for recording and live streaming, it doesn't want to work properly. So I am currently working through getting that sorted. So we are working very, very hard on getting that sorted now. So yeah, it's definitely going to be very, very interesting with this. But we're doing pretty decent in what we're trying to get sorted. Of course, real life has taken quite a turn as well, and with everything. So we are concentrating on real life stuff as well, as much as possible right now. But yeah, we getting there. We are getting there. So yeah, so due to the fact that I've actually let this run through for a while, I am not actually going to be getting the member staffing until like store a level 11. Initially I can actually get one right now, but I'm not going to do that just yet until we've actually got a store level 11, because with the fact that I did actually run through like a few days literally not being recorded and stuff, so I want to try and make it as fair as possible and with everything, and let you guys really know what our initial intent is with full channel. Also as well, there should be some other Minecraft content coming soon with other people. I will be getting back on again, right, to live eventually. I'm just not sure when that is going to be, but hopefully I will get that fully working again. I say as fully as I can again, because I've got no idea what's going to happen. Right, let me just actually stock up these eggs here, because yeah, there we go. So let's get back around here again. Let's do this here. Oh, big order. Oh wow, a lot of items. Thank you. So 46. There we go. Thank you. Goodbye. So yeah. Yeah, so as I was saying, Minecraft stuff will be coming back again. Not 100% sure when that's going to happen fully, when the first episode is going to come out on the new content world. Because myself and the other owner, we are currently working on like a number of different things at this moment of time. So the other owner is trying to set up the actual server, what we're going to be using fully, and then trying to get everything all working out. Why the hell did you not want to work properly? There we go. Thank you. So yeah, so we are currently working as quickly as we can to get everything sorted. I just really got no idea when stuff is going to happen, because it's just such a massive style project to get everything all leveled out and actually working properly. So hopefully you will see us coming from that new world eventually. So nice. So this is what I mean as well, by the way, with the amount of customers in buying so much more stuff. That will happen eventually, so you should be able to easily get quite a bit of money. Now I wanted to make sure that I had enough money to get like the extension, the next license and product. I still reckon that we probably won't be able to get the next product license fully, because we are actually now coming up to the end of the day, so we do need some out new stock anyway. So we're going to finish this initial day off. If people will stop walking in, because we are kind of like closed, and I want you to all go home and leave us alone without people walking in anymore, because I want to go home to get some sleep. So what we're going to do is, let me just close the store and let's just serve these last few customers here. And I must admit, we've had a really good day today on this, because we have made quite a lot of yummy doubly money. $64. Wow. Right, yeah, so we've got a lot of stock to buy and refill everything up. So let's just whip onto that for next day on this here. We've had 36 customers in. It's really amazing. Our income was just under 1,000, and we spent like a 400 or just over $400 overall in cost. And literally, yeah, we've done really well to get like almost $1,000 income, which is really good. So yeah, so apparently the all has it's either decreased or gone up, so it's actually decreased. So yeah, we definitely need to keep going around and checking all of our prices. I think, to be honest with you, the pricing what we've got at this amount of time is actually pretty decent. We are getting people buying as much as we can get them to buy, but we definitely need to order more stock, get it all filled back into here, get all this sorted out. And I think that is going to be pretty much it for this episode. So actually, for the next episode, Joe, we're going to be getting our next product line, in which is really all of our a shelf product. So we do need to swap around the cooking oil side of stuff with our pasta items, like a pasta biscotti, a normal pasta, a flour area, but like rice in that section, salt in the seasoning section and stuff like that. So we are going to get that there. Buying the stock what we need, and we should be fine to get that sorted. Then hopefully, as we going along, we will be able to buy in some extra fridges, get some growth on the side done. So we're needing to get 2 growths done, get some more fridges in, get our next product license, which will be this one here, because all this here is pretty much refrigerator stuff. So straight away we are needing 1, 2, 3 extra fridges on this here, on top of our 3 extra fridges on this one. So we're needing to buy 6 fridges for the store and a lot of extra product. So we do need to get that sorted out, just in general. And before we actually finish off the episode, let me just plump that there in. Let me move this around to there, and then let me oh no, I haven't got enough room. No. So so yeah, we are definitely going to be finding this very interesting to place all of our extra shelving in initially, because we don't really have our best day out at this moment of time, nor have the necessary space for it at this moment. So we do need to make sure that we've got that there anyway. So let's just very quickly pop this into here. I know it means that need to come behind the cashier desk right to get that there, but yeah, that should be fine enough to really get us going. So we've got 2 there, 4, 6 there, and that will actually be perfect for our licensing of this year. So I hope, because we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that's 1 shelving, 2 shelving, 3 shelving, 1, 2, 3 shelving. Yeah, so that's so that should be fine, and we can amend everything through. But yeah, so until next time, everyone, we will see you again on the next episode. And yet again, if you've not already done so, please do subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you can then be notified when we upload my new video. And until the next episode, everyone, it's bye for now. Bye.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow.